New cards, PogChamp. New cards, PogChamp. The TCG is getting a good product. Legendary Modern Decks 2026. First and foremost, I want to say, God, did we need these. Really interesting take on this product. It looks to be similar to the Tactical Tri-decks in the OCG insofar as it's actually a deck that is worth playing. You can see that it is Sky Striker, X-Saber, and Mitsurugi. There's going to be new support for all of these, which means that, oh my god, they're not going to ban Habakiri, but also that X-Saber is going to get some new stuff. We know a significant amount of it. They're going to need some really new cards if they want us to actually play it. So they've given us a little bit of insight into the cards that are going to be in it. Camellius is finally making it to the TCG. We have the Link 2 and Spectra, which is just a dogshit piece of work. The X-Sabers I'm a little less excited about. This is old Gothams. Old lore-wise, but new card PogChamp. And then this card that we're going to talk about momentarily. And then, of course, I mean, Mitsurugi needs no introduction. I think Mitsurugi is really a perfect deck to give to new players because it's very complicated, very rewarding to get good at, but at base, it all just sort of plays out of the main deck. Its extra deck combos are pretty insubstantial, and its end board is comprehensible to everybody. I like these a lot. Now, of course, a lot is going to matter with what the ratios are. They usually don't like giving 3-ofs in these decks. If they don't, that's going to be rough. I would hate to have to buy 2 of this product to get something playable, let alone 3. But I think this is a great opportunity, if they are out-of-the-box playable, to get a bunch of players into the TCG that otherwise wouldn't be interested in them. And by the way, Sky Striker, perfect decision for this pack. Like, that's exactly what we want is... Ray has become the face of Yu-Gi-Oh! Whether you like it or not, so we're hoping. The Blackwing deck was all 3-ofs. Fingers crossed. This is also a great opportunity to get a lot of staples in here. I think I don't remember if it's been confirmed or not, but I imagine the Mulch Armies are in here. Like, getting a common printing of those would do so much work for the format. A great opportunity to cut down the rarities of a lot of things. So this is coming out in 2026, I think in Q1, and that's a great time for it to come out. Does it say when? No. Okay, well. So that's a product. Let's do the cards. The 3 Swordsouls. Legendary Dex 5D's got common Charmies. Sorry, to be clear, more common Charmies. The 3 Brave Swordsouls. Oh yeah, link me to the new Charmer cards as well. Materials, 1 level 4 tuner and a non-tuner monster. This is an 8. If this card is synchro summoned, you can add a level 4 or 8 spellcaster monster whose attack equals its defense from your graveyard to your hand if that's Ecclesia and its ilk. You can target a face-up card on the field, negate its effects, then if you have an Ecclesia monster or a Fallen of Albaz in your graveyard, you can destroy that card. This card's good. This is an interesting card. What's funny, though, is that Chad is correctly pointing out this isn't really for Sword Soul. This isn't an effect Sword Soul is really missing. It does have a target in Sword Soul. It's a slow effect, so, like, who gives a fuck? What it's for is branded slop. It is for a branded deck that is ever evolving and now may perform synchro summons. I mean, we talked about it before, but Nesh was at one point a stumper for branded synchro. I think this is a really good justification for continuing down that path. It's free. Like, not bad. Really not bad. Every target you can go for. Oh, dude, I'll click this link, but there will be a Jaxel video, right? Please. Okay, so the important ones here are Ecclesia, Fleur-de-Lis, Hat Tricker, just as a generic extender. If you're playing a dogshit Pendulum deck, Plushfire or Harmonizing is big. Cartesia for good decks. And then, of course, the card, Spenta. Spenta is going to totally revolutionize how we play Yu-Gi-Oh! And anything that searches that is immediately suspect for playability. So, oh, and Man. Wait, is that Man? And Pharaonic Advent, Stun 5 on the horizon. Okay. Next up. Saber Combination. Saber Combination. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, God. So, X-Saber is one of the 3 decks, and it's going to need a lot of love if it's going to be playable. What we've seen so far from the new X-Sabers does not make me feel optimistic about the future of Saber. So this is going to have to be a really good card. You can only use the second and third effects of this card's name once per turn. X-Saber monsters you control gain attack equal to their own original defense while you have 10 or more X-Saber monsters in your field, graveyard, or banishment. Okay, if you special an X-Saber from the extra deck, you can special summon an X-Saber from your hand or deck. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can special an X-Saber from your hand. Well, it doesn't inspire confidence. I guess what I'd say about this is, who gives a fuck about this attack change effect? Jesus, is this a lore effect? It is, it has to be, but oh my god, it's 2026. What is blood doing on the calculator? Is blood Einstein? Obviously, the powerful card, or part of this card, is this second effect. If you special an X-Saber from the extra deck, you can special an X-Saber from your hand or deck. I mean, that's good. That's good for sure, but it's really frustrating that this deck has an E-Telly that requires you to already be able to get to one of the X-Sabers. Like, I don't know. The sad part is this is by far the best searchable spell trap in the deck, and importantly, because X-Saber has the ability to search spell traps, this will get played, but I really think it needed to be better than this. Kind of rough. One of, for sure. Form a circle of charmers. Okay, this is the last one. These are the new charmer cards, and let me tell you, these are the funniest cards of all time. Oh, man. Okay, first off, look how cute this is. They're finally adding some personality to these charmer cards. They're really trying to get us to care about these. I'm sorry. I know, epic anime women showing tummy. I cannot get excited about these cards. Oh my god, oh, what's gonna happen next in the Charmer storyline? Oh shit, what happens next to the Charmer? Okay, here we go. Fusion monster. 2 Charmer or familiar possessed monsters. If this card is fusion summoned, you can choose among these effects a number of times. What the fuck? Look at this wording. If this card is fusion summoned, you can choose among these effects a number of times up to the number of original attributes among its material. Surely there's a less clunky way to say that. And apply them in sequence. You can choose the same effect multiple times. This card gains 800 attack. Crazy. Add a possessed spell trap from deck to your hand. Return a card on the field to the hand, or special summon a spellcaster monster from the graveyard. So this card is fucking insane. I mean, if you fusion summon it with 2 charmers, you just get to add 2 spell traps from deck to hand. Or if you make it turn 2, you can bounce 2 cards of your opponent's non-targeting, or you can just soul charge. I mean, not bad. But of course, the unbelievable part of this is this Spellbook of the Grand Circle. Spellbook! Add 4 Charmer monsters with different attributes from your deck, graveyard, and banishment to your hand. Then return 2 cards from your hand to your deck. Banish this card from your graveyard. Fusion summon a fusion monster using Charmer or familiar possessed monsters from your hand or field. Your opponent cannot activate effects when that monster is fusion summoned. So, 4 garnets. First off, 4 garnets. Okay? Yes, 4 garnets. But this is a really powerful effect. Return 2 cards doesn't have to be 2 of the Charmers, which means you can keep all 4 and like put back doubles or conditional hand traps, then summon out the Charmer of the Grand Circle with 4 activations, which gives you 2 possessed spell traps and bounces 2, or like soul charges all your guys from the graveyard. No activations when that monster is fusion summoned is absolutely bonkers. It means this like bouncing effect is totally unrespondable. A lot of people have been tinkering with this card, which applies 0 locks, by the way, to just search for spellcasters, perform the fusion summon, summon them all back, and then this is a 1-card 5 material, which makes like a crazy amount of broken-ass Link and Xyz plays. I am not convinced. If Charmer becomes a deck, obviously this is going to be good. But 4 bricks and you can't draw any of them. That's what makes me think that the only deck that's going to want to play this is capital C Charmer. I'm willing to be wrong on this. But like, it's something like a 25% you're going to draw one of them. Again, to be clear, you have to add 4. I think its best application yet is playing the 5s with K9. Oh, that's kind of cute. Wait a minute. Dual Tainting Bait. Yeah, this shit is going to go crazy next to a Lure Palace. El Exordio already. This is Magistus. Demok Destruction. Boy, that's a card we're going to see a lot of. Crowley adds a spellbook, by the way. Look how searchable this is. And then we just go for Spenta. Yeah. Okay, that's crazy. Of course. Arise, Spellcaster Slop. I mean, this looks broken, but I'm also seeing 45 million Garnets. Here's the play. All right, show me. This is the same video. More or less Garnets than Hero? Surprisingly less. All right, just walking into the Zorua there. Dragoon. Oh, bounce for Crowley. And summon Awas. And then another Dragoon! That's too cute. Oh my god. You know what's crazy is they did have to use every single point of interaction to be Yummy there. Like, what happens if they Habakiri after that? Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't know. Okay. I mean, these cards are interesting, and I look forward to seeing what they do, but... Man, this next format's going to be kind of rough, isn't it? You know, I want to be super excited about it, but I'm just looking at how much... the new DM brings to the table, how much Spenta is going to change everything. They're printing all these cards that just make Infinity Link material. Like, maybe I'm out of my mind here because not a lot of people are playing it, but I really like this current format. Like, I don't like it as much as Jush. I like Jush format better. But Mitsurugi Yummy is a completely fine deck to be the best. The only irritating part is, like, the macro section of the Herald. I really don't have a problem with it outside of that. And the variance in terms of decks that are playable is nice. I like it a lot. We'll go to the Aditya thing. You know, obviously there's a lot of Mitsurugi Yummy in the top 8. But like this Draco Tail branded deck that came out of nowhere is just so powerful. Malice is back. Vanquish Soul K9 and Crystron K9 still fiending tops in the year of our Lord 2026. Lunalight and Gem Knight. I mean, I can't be that mad about it. Yeah. Whatever. Thus ends New Cards PogChamp. Almost said Freaks. Thus ends Freaks.